Everybody, welcome back to Hex Token channel. Your host Superman, and I hope you guys are having a good time out there. This is our second live stream for today, of course. Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex twice a day. If you haven't subscribed, smash it, subscribe, hit the like. Of course, we're going to be talking about how Hex crypto life will be supercharged with Pulsechain, so that's coming up. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to check out the market prices at the moment, and of course, we're going to look at the wider market, going to look at the stock market, and of course, a couple of things around the commodities. So stay tuned for that. Let's get into it. That's where we're going to start off with, is with the investment market at the moment, and have a look at the stock market parallels to crypto. So we're going to check that out. Let's just make sure the audio is up and running. I think that's okay. Let me just double check. Sounds like good to me. So we're going to move that off and set up the chat list there to live chat. So it's all operating. Get into the chat there, folks. Say hello. That's how we roll for sure. So we've got a few things going on here with the market. Of course, Asia shares subdued is the leading title here on investing.com. Dollar on high as Fed looms. So that's for this week. And of course, we're going to have a quick look at that. We've got, at the moment, the markets of Dow Jones at 30,364, down 152. That's down 0.5%. And of course, S&P is at 3735. That is down 0.4%, percentage point there, and both of those markets are closed. Nasdaq is at 10,828, full of a lot of tech stocks and stuff like that. There's up 19 points and up 0.2 of a percentage point there. Interesting stuff there. The VIX is pretty flat there. That is closed as well at 32.69. US dollar index is down slightly to 105. So some interesting stuff there. Let us have a look at the commodities. Commodities at the moment, man, look at these oil prices. Are they insane in the membrane? $119. Of course, they were over $120 the other day. If we have a look at, let's have a look at the last month. We were pretty high there. Yeah, just the other day, up at $123.45 for crude WTI, West Texas, and of course Brenton. Their oil at 121, still really, really high for that. And of course, that is has been as high as 124. So just come off there, still looking pretty green as all open at the moment. As you can see by the green there. Natural gas up. Gold, not doing a lot. Gold, $1,816. Silver 21. Copper at 4. Soybeans is pretty flat though. But soybeans have food, of course, expected to have a lot of issues with this supply issues there. With food, particularly in the coming months. So stay tuned for that. Already seeing things on the shelves, already having issues. Some common household things as well. So watch out for the next few months. I think that's all going to start playing out more and more and more with food issues. And so that's pretty much it. Let me just scroll this up a little bit bigger. Yeah, looks like we've got a few people in the chat there. Hey, a few people jumped in there. Pulsechain's in house there. Good afternoon. Any news on the launch? No news on the launch there, Pulsechain. A lot of speculations by people, pros and cons, and I think an update to Richard Hart's Twitter is probably the most exciting there. In other words, air copies soon. We'll check that out as well. Katie's in house there. Woohoo! Good to see Katie. I would hope that we can launch before August. That'd be a nice thing to happen. But we will see. We will see what happens there. Katie's in the house there. Woohoo! And Sandeep as well from India. Good to see you, Sandeep. Baby is in the house. Hey, baby. Good to see it. Hey. And who else we got in there? It's down. It says the latest news is it's coming soon. Yeah, that's right. So if you go to Twitter, you look at Richard Hart, his free coins soon. He's got there, and there's been a change there to the to his update on Twitter. There, free coins coming soon. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that is what I'd say. What else we got there? Crypto Pace has smashed the likes. People definitely smash the likes, hit the subscribe. We just hit 3,700 subscribers. 4,700 subscribers, and we're already up to 4,707. So definitely smash the subscribe button, and of course share the channel around. That really does help. So get out and do that. Now I'm going to be doing more content around crypto news and cryptocurrency as well. So look forward to that. There'll be short video recordings, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Hex Force is in the house there. What's up, everyone? Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, Hex Force 1. Good to see you in the house. You have landed. Hex Force 1 has landed in the YouTube there. So nice to see you. Dave Down Under, I'm getting excited for a late July, early August launch. Yeah, that thing is pretty cool. Actually, we might pull up that. A lot of people talking about the launch just come in. Let's pick up the launch sweepstake. Let's do another round. So if you want to get in here and do a sweepstake, we'll do this will be our third round. 1, 2, That's about our third round. Yeah. So if you guys want to put in a date, let me know if you've got an updated date at the moment. Let me just knock out all the players so far. It's already out. So we're going to knock out the 14th here. And let's knock that out. So those players are all knocked out. So if you want to get another date, let me know. We're up to on that one. Bam. So they're all out as well. So let us know if you want another date. Put it in the chat there as well. So baby's in the house there. Hi, Superman. Hey, baby. Good to see you. Baby. It's now crashing people. Wrenches, keep that chat good. Rock on, Superman. Yeah. Let me actually get that up. I've got to remember to learn to look at my screens properly. A little bit slow sometimes, and get caught out by surprise. Astrid in the house there. Woohoo! It's down with the emojis. Hey, how I made it? Coffee on me, Hex Token. I appreciate that. How I made it. Big Superman bow down for you. Thanks so much. Much appreciated. Pulsechain says June the 28th for me. Okay, let's put that in. June 28th for Pulsechain. That's where we're going to put that. June 28th. We're going to have to put a different color on this one, of course. You just put that in XCAN. Bam, and we're going to put in another color. That's what we're going to put now. Let's do green. Let's do green. Green ice cream. We're going to put white font on that. Pull that out. White font. Nice. Now let's actually bold that. Should we bold that? Bam. Let's unbold it. Let's unbold it. I might use the bold for something else. All right, so cool. We got hello DB Cooper in the house. Hello. Good to see you, DB Cooper. 555 says TB Bishop. That's Lee. Nice to be back, says Too Fun. Hey, Too Fun. Good to see you back in the chat. Dave Down Under, July the 28th this year. July 28th for Dave Down Under. Let's smash that into the sweepstakes here. Dave Down Under. You are locked in and loaded on that one. Let me just copy that one over. Bam. And there we are, Dave Down Under there. I've overdone one there. Might have to take that double format off there. That's the way we go. Dave Down Under is in the house. Crypto Tycoon says, I'm going for July 26th myself. July the 26th. Cool. Crypto Tycoon. Nice. We'll put that in there. And bam. There we go. Oh, did I just Sandy Beach? Accidentally. Let me just get this one here. That was terrible. Sandy Beach would get me for that. All right. So Crypto Tycoon. Yeah. What else there? Crypto Ashtree 26th of December. Boy, oh boy, yeah, that's getting far out, but hey, it's on the boards, isn't it? We're gonna have to extend the calendar for you, there, Ashtree. Extend that all the way. It seems a shame having to extend it so far out, but who knows now, right? Who knows? Who knows with the coding and the testing, the gamification with the markets. Let us see what happens with that. Ashtree, what do you say? 26th of December. Ashtree. All right, cool. That's in. That's locked in. Locked and loaded live. Pulsechain launch sweepstake. Now, obviously, Hex is going to get supercharged with Pulsechain. We were going to talk about that as a topic because obviously a lot of Hexkins have sacrificed for Pulsechain and PulseX, and of course, if the chain does well as we expect. And PulseX exchange does as well as we expect, then you could see quite a bit of funds flowing into Hex as well. Obviously, Hex is going to get copied over on Pulsechain. That could do super well. And obviously, Richard's hinted at good liquidity being one of the stronger pairs. So could be exciting. Kendo One says, good morning, Superman. Big shout out from Scotland, mate. Cheers. I appreciate that, Kendo One. And big shout out to you in Scotland. Man, Scotland's one of my top places to go to. I'd love to go to Scotland. It really is. I've probably got a bit of Scottish blood heritage. In fact, I have. I'm just trying to think. Who's the Braveheart guy? I think I'm related to that family. The Braveheart one out of the movie. Just can't remember now. Do you think Celsius use able to withdraw their monies later? Says how I made it. Now, I think they're still locked, aren't they? I think they're still locked. They're in a bit of trouble. Apparently, they're going to be recollateralizing that. I saw some sort of Wall Street Journal article about that. December, make it a year from PulseX Sacrifice. That would be true. Yeah, November the 5th from TB. November the 5th, TB. Boy, we're getting late now, aren't we? Getting late in these times. So it's a little bit worrying. Yeah, TB. We'll miss out the full stops there. Push it. Nice. All right. So let me pull up the formatting. TV, boom, that is in, locked and loaded. November the 12th. How I made it. November the 12th. Boy, oh boy. We're getting out here. How I made it. How I made it. I'm thinking of that sitcom where they found the wife. How I found my wife or something. Can't remember that sitcom. William Wallace. Yes, thanks, Briz. William Wallace. But what was his clan? What was his clan? The McLeods. Yeah, I think I'm related to the Clouds. McLeod's got a McLeod heritage in there. You can take out profits, but you never take out Hex, says Brazil. I like that. That is so true. How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, that's the one. That's it. Brazil knows them all. Brazil knows them all. You are in California, so I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so cool. This is where our markets are at the moment. The commodities and indexes. We've got the Fed interest rates coming up. And I'm not sure the date there actually. Let's jump through. Backdrop of high inflation, raising rates, growing recession concerns. Let's have a look here. We're going to jump through all of this. 10-year treasuries. 10-year treasuries here now are dipping to 3.43. Pretty high now. Peak of 3.5. Okay, it's getting up there. As soon as it gets over 3%. What else there? Let's jump through some of this. Oh, it's not. I thought they might have something there on the Fed, but I don't. Well, we'll have to leave that. Maybe I'll find that later. All right. Hexforce 1 says, I think you need to fix Pulsechain 1 of June the 28th. You put June the 29th. Did I? That's unfortunate. Let me June. June 29th. What do you want? 20. You wanted June the 28th. Okay, sorry about that. Apologize. We're going to move that over. Bam, that is done. We're here to please. Here to please. There we are. So that's done. We're in. So let me know if you want to get in on that one. All right. So let's jump over to the markets. Let's have a quick roundup. So we had a look at the stock market and the commodity markets. Obviously, interest rate rises on the table. We'll jump over to Hex here at the moment. So Hex is at 3.3 cents. And we're just chilling. We haven't really changed much since we did our first live stream. So that is pretty much it. Gotta get this thing right here some stage. Z on that. Yeah, that's better. So we're going to stretch that up there. All right. I'm going to put the roll in here, and bam, I think we're down to, yeah, we're still 93.6% down still at the moment. That's where Hex is. On the hourly there, you can see we're at 3.3. We were sitting at about just under 3.5 for most of the day, but that's where we're at the stage. Hedron is still rising, 253, 2 green days, although that's about the same price we had the first live stream, so not a lot of difference there. Maximus had a bit of a sell-off here in the hourly chart. And it's down at 5.6 cents, which means the premium must have come down just a tad, although Hex has come back off a little bit there. So what's the premium? 169. Yeah, so the premium's down about 3 percentage points. So on the Maxi there, there's a slight little sell-off. And Pulse Dodge sitting at $1.79. The plane is now red. The plane is now red on Pulse Dodge, $1.79. That's pretty much it. The BTC sitting at 21. Was over 22,000 before, now 21, and ETH was 1,200, now 1119. So still getting that weakness. The shorters are getting ready for another gun, are they? It's gun this on the margin trading. We'll be looking out for that, and of course the aftermath of South here is still playing out as well. We're going to talk about Pulsechain a little bit though, so hold on to your hat for that. We're going to get into that. DB Cooper announced it. Hey DB Cooper, a little bit late than never. Absolutely pearl. Good morning, Hex Token family. This is Hex Biker. Hex Biker in the house. Mr. Frost from India in the house there too. Good morning, sir. Big lots of love from you too. Very cool. And pure free test pulse giving out plenty of +1 says Pearl. Yeah, that's true. Good morning to all, says Mr. Frost. The Genius the Token guy did a new video today. Did he, Briss? I'm trying not to talk about that project. I just don't like anything about it. But let us know on Discord if you want to have a chat about that. Maybe in the new token chats there. Maybe in the new token chats and here, jump in there. We could talk about there. All right, so cool. Let us jump over to Pulsechain. Pulsechain, obviously, blockchain still ticking away. Version V2B, and of course, sitting at 1.5 billion. Was it half a billion? Yeah, 1.5 billion transactions on there at the moment. 16,797,000 blocks. 188 million wallets. William Wallace wallets, and of course, the transactions. There's 2 transactions in that block. So probably pretty light on the transaction volume at the moment. Version 3 being run by the team last time we checked on chain list testnets. Actually, let's check that again, just out of the random link. Yeah, let's test that testnets, and we're going to go Pulsechain. So yeah, chain ID 942. So this is the test on here. 941 is the V2B there. That is the 942, the V3 one. Got V3 written on it. So that's still ticking away there. And the exchange, we're going to have a look at Pulse. 3.2 is the ratio. 3.2 Pulse X to 1 Pulse at the moment. Pretty consistent, right? What happens when we do the yearly chart now? We're getting a little bit of data there. Start off at 2.47, and that's still pretty much been up around 3 or higher on that one. And of course, the farms, we're going to get a check our yield farming. We've got 23.14 INC tokens, $1,876. The good news, folks, is that we've recovered a bit of our permanent loss. We're back up at $509,000. What would we get down to about 423 or something? It was pretty hardcore. I think we're down 600K or something. We've recovered a little bit there, just a little bit on the way back to our 900,000 or so, whatever we put in. And we've got 98.6 million LP tokens there. So we're going to harvest this as usual, get a bit of harvesting on. It's always good. And it's so cheap, 0.00075. Boom. So we're harvesting that. It's going to go to our wallet. So we're going to have a look at our wallet there. Deposit there. So we're pulling that out, that incentive token. Cool, that has gone in. So now we've got that in our wallet. So we should have incentive tokens down here, 23. Yep, looking good. We're going to go and revest that. We're going to exchange it for some Pulse because we've still got quite a bit of Pulse X left. So we're going to exchange that for our Pulse. Every couple of days we do this. So and of course it's a good way of people seeing Pulse X on the testnet since a lot of people aren't covering it anymore. So we're going to keep that up on this channel. I think it's quite a healthy thing. Do it every couple of days. And we're going to swap that over the full amount, so $1,800. We're going to get 403,000 PLS tokens. And I know you guys love PLS, so that makes a lot of sense. Going to confirm that 0.0006 of a test pulse there. Pretty cheap as chips. Nice. We're going to wait for that to confirm. Look at the rise here, man, and the PLS that you get. So that's cool. We'll confirm that. So that's good. We're going to go now add our liquidity. We're going to top our liquidity with the PLS pool. So we're going to add our PLS and our PLX. We're going to top that up. And so we're going to get, we're going to require 1.3 million PulseX. We've still got 7.5 million left. So we've got a couple of days more of PulseX to go. Confirm supply. Yep. We're going to confirm that. It's going to cost us 0.0008 test pulse. So it's interesting. A couple of places difference between, say, 0006, 0007, 0008 for each transaction. Transaction receipt. Nice. Done. And of course, if we go to our wallet, we will see our activity that we withdrew our INC tokens. We then swapped our INC tokens for Pulse, and then we just added Pulse and PulseX liquidity. So those are our 3 transactions. And we go to our assets here. We've got a little bit left here. Let me just update this. I've got to recharge here. I forgot about that when I was doing my transfer there. Let's hope we've got a little bit of Pulse left. I might have botched up there. Gotta be careful here, folks. I've got a little bit of test Pulse left. Thank goodness for that. The system kept it for me. That's pretty much it. Anyway, we got our PLP tokens there, 725,000 PLP tokens. So that's cool. And we're going to take our LP tokens, go to the farm now, and we're going to reinvest those LP 727. So cool. Let's do that. Bam. How much is it going to cost us? 0.00075 of test pulse. Going to confirm that, and there we are. looking good. It's asked me to switch. We're not going to switch, and we're going to close out of there. This 98 should get us up over 99. There we are, 99.4 million. We're almost got 100 million LP tokens. Man, that's pretty badass. We're doing pretty well here. Almost 100 million, 99.4. Our next top up will get us over 100 million LP tokens. We're up at 513,000 too. And so we're getting some more INC. Has that rate gone up? Or is that pretty much what it was last time? I still have a feeling that it was slightly lower, but I could be wrong. Maybe it started off at 78%. It's now 71.5. That's pretty much it. So cool. We're going to earn more INC, reinvesting our profits. And of course, the volume on the whole Pulsechain at the moment. Yesterday was 132 million. That was a better day. Today, currently at 10 million, which is we probably just helped that ourselves just a little bit, a couple $1,000. Pulse at the moment, 0046 is the price, up 4%. Pulse X there is 0014, up to 3% there. Hex, of course, $2. That's where Hex is. Incentive token, $81, up 10%. That's pretty much it there. So cool VIP, as we say, cool VIP. Let's have a look at the burn. This is our final thing. Have a look at the burn. See what that's up to. The burn. 51.5 billion on the burn. Pretty cool. Actually, looks like a pretty good. Can we get that 37 cents? I thought that would be better than 37 cents. That's 37, 18. I was really annoyed the other day. We had a really good burn, and we didn't end up getting it. So it's crazy. Reject that. Reject all. All right. We'll see if we can. I think that's gone. Probably gone now. Burn. Let's see if we can burn that. Confirm that. All right. So we submitted. We're going to burn. We're burning. Got something in my eye there for some reason. Good morning to all, says Mr. Frost. Absolutely. Mr. Rob Frost in the house. Hey, good to see you, Rob. And Charity says, come to say hi. Good night, says Charity. Hey, Charity, appreciate it. Sleep well. Rest up. Tomorrow is another day. Recharged, of course. Turbo recharged. So there we go. We burnt that. So if we go to our wallet, we should have that on our activity. Yeah, contact interaction there. So that should show up on the blockchain, our burning. On that one, I think. What we're looking at, pending, still pending there. So cool. That is on the Pulsechain. So we've done all that. Now the other thing, of course, is not only is the testnet just still ticking away. There's no real updates on the GitLab. I think a day ago. The only other news is that we've had a new sacrifice balance, 14th of June. So you can check your balances to make sure they're still pretty much on par for what you expected. 14th of June there, 2022. The links are on the community tab here on Hex Token Channel if you want to grab those too. That's pretty much it on the Pulsechain. Obviously, Hex is going to, like I say, get supercharged on the Pulsechain with all the sacrifices that are in there from the Hex community. Are going to do well with holding a lot of the key blockchain tokens. So it's going to be cool. Some of the Matty Allen posted something here that Richard retweeted, which is about Big K organizing a Hex meetup in Chicago. He's going to be throwing out the first pitch at the Cubs game in full Hex gear. Here's a blog post I made with all the details so more people can go. Huge thanks to Big K there. So that's going to be really, really cool. I mean, they'll get a lot of attention, those things at those games. So very nice. Pearl says, Superman, if not too personal, can you give a brief understanding of your background, please? Obviously good at mathematics. Okay, so yeah, my corporate background's in economics and strategy. I have postgraduate degrees in economics and a professional career in strategy and corporate amongst a lot of the big industries. So I've ended up doing I've done everything from oil trading as well. So I've done trading, included that, oil trading, gas trading, commodity trading, FX trading, but just a lot of other stuff. The other stuff I've done is even, on a bigger scale from that. So yeah, that's kind of my background. Obviously in crypto now, love crypto. So yeah, best performing asset, as Richard says, best performing asset. So yeah, that's pretty much me. Also, I was a top classical trained ballet dancer as well back in my heyday, as it were. So that's the other thing I used to do. Cool VIP, as we say, cool VIP. yeah, so let's look forward to this. This is a big deal. I love watching these. I have watched a few on YouTube. Them throwing the pitch on the field, so I think that's pretty awesome. Cool. Cool whip. There we go. So what else we have going on? If you haven't joined Discord, we're 6 away now from 500. 6 away from 500. You can see 494. Definitely hit up the line there. 494 members. Doing really, really well there. So definitely get in there. Only 6 away from 500. Away we go. Latest one there, Biz Knowledge, and today was our latest member. Yesterday we had 3 members. JavaScript, Hans Peter, and Horse 007. Horse 007, can you believe it? That's funny name. I see people with lettuce hands, says Briz. Yeah, that's true. I see that too. What else we got? KD with the Superman in the house there. Cool Vip, says Briz. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So let us know if you want to get in the sweep. Where's our 3rd round sweep now? Obviously for Pulsechain launch date. We've got a couple of people new in green. The green is the 3rd round there. As obviously we wait patiently and diligently for the launch of Pulsechain. So let us know if you got a date that you want to put in there. Bruce says, I put a new meme in the general chat for you. Lol. Yeah, I love that. I think that's pretty funny. I see lettuce hands. I see people with lettuce hands. Yeah, that was a great movie, that one. I had worked that out right near the beginning there, but it was a good movie nevertheless. I enjoyed that movie. I said dead people. I said dead. How many people were saying that after the movie? It was quite hilarious. I said dead people. Pretty funny. All right, let's get back into it. We've got BNB is at 211, and we expect this kind of volatility at this stage. And of course, our BNB coins from earlier today is, Pulse Dodge, the original, had a bit of action earlier in the day. Now still sitting at under 4, under half a cent, pretty much. Our P33 there is at just under 15 cents. And what's we got? IM is at 494 at the moment. So pretty much, I should have had a 4th chart, shouldn't I? We have to find a project that will fit in here on the 4th chart. The 4th chart. What's up, chat? Says M. Night Shama Dharma Ding Dong Long. M Night. So hey, Priscilla, what? Let me know in the chat. We'll chat in the chat about the other one. I'm interested to see your thoughts on that, on that project. Not gonna lie, his movie signs with the aliens freaked me out when I was younger. Yeah, I've been trying to get heaps of alien movies at the moment. Brits, that's kind of my thing, to watch alien invasion movies. I like those, but it's they're hard to find. But I think I've just started watching a new TV series. I guess the one you said the other day, Briz, on with the comedian. I started watching that sci-fi one. I forget the names of it. Don't know why. Just when I want to use the name disappears. I'm watching that whole from the beginning, the first season. I think it's 4 seasons. Watching the first episode. I just watched it. So 2nd episode tonight. Orville was the one. Yeah, Orville. That's the one I was thinking of. Orville. Briz, when you YouTube channel went into your YouTube, Orville. Yeah, Orville is what I was talking about. So I watched the first episode. 2nd episode coming up. Those crypto prices page look like an aerial view of the ship containers at the port. They do a bit there with the squareness of them. All right, so let's jump back to Hex charts. Bam. It's not, we're just waiting for liquid lines. It's kind of the next big thing, really. I'm still waiting for that. I might play around with that for at least a week when we get that up. Let me know if you've seen anything cool on any other channels that has been interesting. Let me know in the chat. I think, let me know if there's anything else that seems to be interesting to you out there while you've been on the YouTube verse. And let me know if you want to put a launch date in for Pulsechain here on the spreadsheet. Sweepstake round 3. Round 2 is in red, and round 1 is no red. So Pulse 77 has still got a booking in there. 7th of something. Yeah, I think have we got your channel on here on the on the, I think we had your channel on here on Hex Token, Briz. Let me have a look here. If it's not, then shame on me, that's for sure. Let's have a look here. Channels. So, have we got Briz on here? No, I haven't got Briz. I'm gonna have to add your channel here, Briz. Sorry about that. I thought I had your channel on here, but no, haven't. Certainly gonna add your channel on here. So I'll do that after the live stream, Briz. Woohoo! I'll just live stream. Pearl, not only not to buy as low we go, perhaps, yeah. What is the website you use to show prices of crypto blocks? It's coin360.com. So there it is there. Damn. I'll post that. There is this website that we're looking at right now. Got it. I have 2 new tapestries in mind. Just got to do it. Right. You can see those on Briz channels. Thank you. Cool. Let's have a little check. We're gonna let me just play a little video here. It's a good one. Let's play this one here.
I think Tony Robbins seminars are pretty great. You know, he doesn't have everything perfect, but he's got it 80% right. So maybe his finance stuff isn't that great. Maybe his health stuff's okay. But his like Date with Destiny, Unleash the Power Within, you know, human needs psychology, that kind of stuff. I think that's really his best material, you know? So if you can go to like the $3,000 or $5,000 Date with Destiny event, it's a great event, you know? And that guy's had his own name as his own brand for 30, 40 years or something like that, and it's worked out pretty well for him. I always said, like, if you're gonna be in the self-help game, learn from the guy who self-helped himself the hardest and has the best, he's the most successful success guy. You're like, you know, he's obviously doing something right. I think that I improved on a lot of his stuff, and you can read it for free at t.me/sci5. Free self-help books. Read them, they're good. I wrote them. And I look, hey, worked out okay for me.
Bruce says, those glasses make Richard look like an evil genius. Yeah, I agree. I had the same feeling about that. So that's funny, man. That's funny. Cool. All right. What else are we looking at here? We're going to jump over to, I don't think there's a lot on the news, but we'll have a quickly check, see if there's any news out at the moment. Obviously, Celsius has pretty much dominated the news and the Bitcoin pullback. I think there's been anything else here. This is not actually. I don't think Cointelegraph is typically the best site. Actually, to be honest, CoinDesk. We'll try CoinDesk. Maybe it's got a bit better news on it. Crypto lender Celsius hires. This is probably the latest one. Lenders hires restructuring attorneys. Celsius announced early Monday it would pause withdrawals along with a swap transfer product, citing extreme market conditions, which is kind of just amusing, really. I just find it amusing, especially with the CEO was going out bashing everybody, including X, for a long time. Yeah, so there's not much more there. That was probably it on that one. What else is there? Any much else interesting there at the moment? Coinbase, yeah, a lot of the centralized exchanges laying off people, 1,100 employees. Staked Ether becomes focus of crypto stress. Consensus 2022 was the crypto bull market's goodbye party. SEC launches inquiry into insider trading. It's crypto exchanges. Wrap up there. Meeting fair. We might actually look at this one. Trying to see whether they've got anything. Economists at Goldman Sachs now are forecasting 75% basis point rate hikes for both June and July, followed by 50 basis points increase in September, plus a 25 basis points in November and December. So that's pretty hardcore. Investors should be bracing volatility and sticky correlations at least in the coming days. And the fear and greed index reached 8, signaling extreme fear. So not much news there, just the usual. What interest rates do to markets, pretty much that. We've got the crypto fear index here. So we'll have a quick look at this one here. It's got 7 at the moment, so a little bit better than it was in that article. 7 at the moment. Extreme Fear 7. Yesterday it was Extreme Fear 8. Last week Extreme Fear 17 and 14. So last month 14. So that is where the crypto fear and greed index is. What else? We're going to jump back over there. This is Hex on the top left there. Brazil says, remember the nightmare before Christmas? The creepy scientist with exposed brains, same glasses. I will post a pic on Discord. That sounds pretty terrifying. Love the glasses, says Prana. Yeah, hey Prana, good to see you in the chat, Prana. Holy crap, LUSD lost its peg even more, really. Let's have a look at that. So we've got your LUSD. Did you say LUSD? Let's see where LUSD is actually. I'm going to USD. Should have played. I was playing around these on another. Let me just pull it. I'm going to pull up Nomics. Let's pull up Coin. Let's pull up Nomics. Pull up CoinGecko. What the heck? LUSD. Let's spell it properly first. LUSD. It's looking pretty good. $1 too. No, it looks good to me. It's been pretty strong. So, you sure you meant LUSD? Even more? Yeah. Well, it's strong, so that's good. 103. Yeah, that was 102 last time. Yeah. Well, it's looking good. Looking good. It's a good peg when it's either $1 or more, I would say. Yeah, that's good. That bodes well for LUSD when we get liquid lines launching. What was the other one that was liquid lines posted on Twitter? Let me have a look. Let's have a look here. Liquid lines. They posted something here about USDD. So we'll look at USDD. USDD 2. That's 3 cents below the peg there. So it's losing its spot there. Yeah. So it's losing it, and liquid lines pointing it out. Fully backed is the only way stables can ever work. Unfortunately, a lot of money has been and will continue to be lost by retail until that lesson is learned. It's not just being fully collateralized. You also got to have a quality asset that should surpass the time. So that's the other thing you need. On board and buy Hex. Yeah, definitely. So if you need a Hex, if you just jumped on this channel, either during the live stream or let me just jump away from Hex during this. If you've actually new to Hex, Hex.com is the place to go. Hex stakes, amazing average returns. You get paid in Hex. Of course, everything is in Hex terminology. And of course, the price at the moment Hex is currently at 3.3 cents per Hex token. So it's a pretty nice entry. Obviously, you've got to do your investment due diligence. Check out the website, hex.com. And that's the way to go. In terms of those details, I'll jump out of there. Dang, BTC is at 21,300. Crazy town. Yeah, expected this volatility. Once the shorters on have got a wounded deer, they keep chasing that thing down, Briz, and that's just the way it goes. Still holding up though. Man, if Bitcoin hits like 10K, like Richard began, man. Yeah, it's not good for anybody. So a lot of people are talking about, yeah, let's get into the bear market. It's actually not a good thing. You basically, like I said, you got two things. You got assets, you got income. You're basically deciding to say, hey, let's take these assets down to a tenth of their size. You know what I'm talking about? It gets really small. Or in case of Bitcoin's about a seventh of its size. It's, yeah, I don't think people are enjoying that. Yeah, that's what we say. That's how we roll. What we got here? Bruce has got the 55555 subs coming soon. Woohoo! I like that 555. That's cool. Richard Hart reminds you of this. He's got that over there. What's this one there? The brains. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh, these funny, these cartoons. Some people. It's amazing how you can get a few just symbols and a few things together. You make that look like a person just because it has the imagery. That's hilarious. That was Kirov Brazolji, the meme king. I was sad when I sacrificed my Bitcoins at 30K and when it went to 69K. But now I don't feel so bad at sacrificing at 30K, says Briz. Yeah, true that. Heard Top Gun Maverick is dope AF. Yeah, apparently it's really, really good. I want to see it at a big theater. I'd love to see it at a surround sound. Katie, with the big screens. Katie's in the house. We got beer and then a decrease. Yep. All right. So let's jump out of here. 3.3 cents at the moment for Hex. Let's see how it does, holding up against this, of course. Holding up, as long as it doesn't get to 98%, I think we'll be happy. 95%, 2.6 cents. We'll see how we get on. 2.5, 2.6, you take a pick. It's pretty much in the ballpark. We might close the sweepstake down since no one else is entering, so that's all right. We got the cool stuff. I love my Iron Man, as you guys know. Love the Iron Man. So, bam. Give a thumb up to the Iron Man. Let me know in the chat if you've checked out more of those. I saw there was a bit of controversy around that new site, but more around the Pulse hotlets there. We talked about that in the first live stream. Now, I did see some comments on Twitter, with some of the teams already responding, so I thought that was interesting. Of course, we talked about that earlier. Oh boy, people are crying. At least read the website for complaining. And we got some interesting comments here. This one here is from Pulse, around PulsePot, just saying that, look, PulsePot looks better on many metrics, transparent code, blockchain driven, verifiable one. So assuming these are all up to date, that was interesting there. So we had a few other stuff there. We had some interesting comments here. Crying, you just don't know what you're doing, and I don't think RH will let any of the project scam affect this network. So we've got lots of replies, a couple of replies in there. That was pretty interesting. So there is definitely some improvements they need to do on the pros and cons. Definitely think it was a good comment, and also just seeing what things so people could add some criticisms to it. Yeah. Now we got 3 red flags. Someone put 3 red flags on this. They got smashed. They got, what do they call it when they get ratioed? Almost got ratioed, didn't it? Ratioed on that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I thought they were a bit harsh on the. I guess it's not. Yeah, just looking at these ones at the moment. Harry Cash. I guess they look okay to me. A few extra ones in here. It's a bit sad. It's a bit sad though. These the ones they put on the founders and creators definitely looks a little bit. It's very. I said in my comments before. I don't want to get too dramatic. It's just the way it goes. So Robin Hood said late September 28th. I say, says Robin Hood. I just closed down the site. I just closed it down. I have to open it up now. I have to be active and not lazy. There we are. I'm going to open that. What did you say? 28th, I say. 28th of September. I think that's probably a good date, actually. 28th. Off with Gen Hex there. Ooh. Robin Hood. Yep. And we're going to get some color there. Takes a little bit longer adding the color, but at least I know the rounds. Bam. All right. You're in, Robin. You're in. What's the controversy? I missed it, says Briz. Oh yeah, I saw that. Shots fired. Yeah. Well, you're always going to, when you're doing a rating site like that, you're always going to get comments. I think the biggest feeder is obviously around the pros and cons, and of course having that shown what's the difference between what the rating they've got now and in the future, and also what they talked about it being objectively based, but what said to me, there were definitely some subjective comments in there. And some of the rating, just a couple of the ratings were probably a little bit, seemed a little bit possibly biased. So we'll leave it at that. But otherwise, I think it's a good site. I think it will add some value into the mix. But they should, take on the feedback they get. There's definitely some good feedback out there. OX says, missed it. What's the Excel sheet prediction for? Pulsechain launch date. It's a sweepstake. They're round 3. We started off pretty early. We've had round 1, round 2. Again, starting to eaten up here as we move through in time. So, yeah, on the 15th now. Got James Bond in there, actually. James Bond. Woohoo! Yeah, start slowly moving forward there. What did I have the 15th of July in here? Can't remember why I highlighted that green, but I did. Away we go. All right. Let's see what else. I think that's it. BTC is sinking right now, 21.1. 21.1. 21, yeah, 21.18. I guess it depends on which one you're looking at. 21.1. Let's see what USDT is at the moment. USDT is at 24.5, holding up there still stuck there. Interesting. OX Will says October the 8th at 2022. Hex at 3.3, yes. 8th of October, we can put that in. 8th, OX. Well, there we are. That is in. So greenify that. Bam, you were in. You're locked and loaded. Hex at 3.3 cents. It is indeed. Lazy 3.3. It's not much fun when you see the market like this, unless you're buying. That's probably the only fun that you're going to get at the moment. Pulse 777's in the house there. Hey, my crypto Hex buddy. Do you think there is a chance Hex will hit 1 cent or below? Yeah, definitely. We're in that zone. I hate to say it, but we're still in that sort of bearish territory. It has been quite nice that it's been holding at 3.3 cents, 3.5. But of course, once we were under 10 cents, 1 cent was always in the game. So yeah, that's the thing is, yeah, that's what happens. So, and of course with the BTC still got quite a bit to run. So let's take another 10K off BTC. Still, you know, what did I say yesterday? Still another 50%. It could pull back from, 45%, something like that. So we'll see. Now, how much that affects Hex is another question. And obviously, one would think that it would pull it down further. And so 1% is still in the gun there. 2.6 cents. It's kind of the next level. 2.6, then 1 cent. And then obviously you're starting to get into 0.007, 0.005. And it can hit that pretty easily, right? Once we get down that area. It is a buyer's market, though. Obviously, at the moment, a buyer's market. It's a shortest market and a buyer's market, if you want to look at it that way. A shortest market there. So yeah, we've got 80% still in USDC. That's not the chart I wanted to bring up, though. We've got Hex Daily Stats. Hex Daily Stats is now obviously if people stop buying, then the price can go down, right? You're going to have more sellers than buyers. But if people are buying, there's nothing inevitable, right? So if there's more people buying, then the price will go up. It's that simple, right? So pretty much that. Now we've got the amount of USDC. We've got 228 million Hex in the pool. We've got 8.6 million USDC in the pool at the moment. And 1,100 Ethereum. And I think we've got the Uniswap here somewhere. Uniswap info. Bam. We'll pull that up. So liquidity there on 3% pool. So not a lot of buying support in there at the moment. So once we get down to 3.2, we got 2.67 there. So that's that 95% pullback. Then a bit of a gap in there. All the way down to 1 cent. So it's pretty flat support there. Interesting pull actually. This is the selling side here. So yeah, interesting. All right. Let's have a look at the other one. Look at the 1% pool. Seems to be a lot more support on there on the 1% pool. What else we got going? me have a look at the ETH pool. It's 1.5 mil. Have a look at that. And it's got a little bit of support there. A little bit of support there. And not a lot of support there. So we will see. So obviously there's also limit orders on OX. I think you can see OX limit orders. So yeah. If Bitcoin goes below 10, goes to 10,000, I think Hex will hit 1 cent. Yeah, and probably before that too, Chris. Probably before that. At the moment, it's been holding up fairly okay at 3.3, although it's dramatically down from what it was 5 weeks ago. May hold off then before buying more, but geez, if it goes to that time to load up as when it decides to go back up, it will move quickly. I think. I hope. Yeah, well, you still got to when it does sell off, when people get so much volume, you've got to hope that it's more Hex and diamond hands holding it rather than speculators. So you got to, there's a trade-off, because otherwise you got to absorb all the speculator selling as they make 2x returns, etc. You know what I mean? Like it's you got more levels to eat up. Finally, get to catch a stream substitute, man. It's hard to even guess when Pulsechain will launch SHP. I know it's hard, but we do have a sweepstake for it. So that's why we have a sweepstake for it, but it is hard to guess when it will launch. What's your PC setup? Right, Hex Token, when PLS launches, I want to donate you new setup for best streaming experience. Yeah. That's funny. So at the moment, I've got an iMac, a new iMac, and it does an okay job. Maybe better GPU and ultra wide monitor. Yeah, well, definitely got to get a better setup for that. But the thing is that at the moment I'm running on StreamYard, so I'm doing 720. I've been thinking about upgrading to the full HD version, so I might be doing that there. How I'm at it. Nice. Cool. I've got my old computer on my left-hand side, so it's running a different PC. It's my old one, my old Mac. My old Mac screen is on the ground because it's also the screen has got that that fuzzy lines, and that basically the screen went. I know some people talk about putting it in the microwave or putting it in the oven or something. They do some elaborate thing to fix it up. Pretty funny. Pearl says, any ninth vacant for the prediction? Ninth. Not sure what you mean, Pearl. Let me know. You want the month and a day? Let me know, Pearl. These most of the people. Oh, we've still got our second round is in red, so those people, most of them are still in June and July. We have a few people with outsider ones much later. So we've got all the way to December at the moment. So yeah, made it. Woohoo! Hey, Brennan, good to see you in the house. Brennan made it in the house there. Any 9. Any 9. You have to give me a specific date, Pearl. I need a specific. I need like the 23rd of December or something. Are you telling me like the 9th? Let me know. Let me know a specific date and put you in there for that. 2%, do you think the snapshot has already been taken? No, I do not. See, too fun. Whew. It's exciting. All right. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everyone. Let's watch a little bit of snapshot from, let's watch another bit from Richard Hart. I think it's probably a good time. Good time. We're going to watch this one. This is a particularly good one.
So there is no such thing as perfect security. Perfect security, you have a ratio between the amount of effort you put into being secure and the amount of effort that people are using to attack you. And then you have what's called attack surface. The more places that you have to secure, the less secure a thing is. Hex was more easy to secure than a lot of things because it has a limited number of functions, and most of those functions timed out. So for instance, if there was a flaw in the referral program, that doesn't exist anymore. So it doesn't matter. If there was a flaw in the adoption amplifier, it doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't matter. And so by restricting the number of functions and making the code immutable so that it can never change, it allowed us to be extremely secure, which is why we've never had an inflation bug. We're extremely resistant to inflation bugs, but Bitcoin's had several inflation bugs. Monero's had inflation bug. XLM's had an inflation bug. Ravencoin's had an inflation bug. Coins have inflation bugs, which basically means you can mint as many free coins as you want all the time, but my coin doesn't. It's a superior design. Now, Pulsechain, we're using the most secure software that's out there already, which is Ethereum. It's never had an inflation bug, and we're fixing a lot of things. The code that is Ethereum isn't perfect, and we're making it better than what we got.
Yes, Brendan says, "Did you enjoy my video in Discord, Superman?" Yeah, well, let's play that. I just downloaded it while we're watching Richard there. So let's see whether I can pull that up. I think it's got the audio. It's pretty short. So that's me doing the robot. Let's play it one more time. You can see my robot actions. That's funny, Brennan. I like it. Yeah, that's the dance music. Damn, how damn smart is RH is Pulse 77777. Smart dude for sure. Let's remove that from there, and we're gonna move that to. Let's come back to bam. Let's add that in. Nice. All right, so I got that there, Brennan. A nice piece of work there with the old edits. Bam. All right, Hex at 3.3 and Hedron at 2.46, Maxi at 5.6 cents, and Pulse Dogecoin at $1.87, but still 87% above $1. So it was a free airdrop, and the market's obviously in a major bearish correction, and or bear trend, as it were, bear market, and of course that's actually still holding out really well for an airdrop coin. That's pretty remarkable. How Fear and Greed Index 7 today, last a month. Yeah, we looked at that earlier. It's pretty low. Amazing robotic dances, Prasaji. Yeah. I was going to make it longer, but I didn't think you could upload longer videos in Discord. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're up on. Second layer now. We're on second level on Discord. What are we on to? Level 3. So this is a level 3. So level 3 there. Yeah, level 3. We need. We got 7 out of 14 now. We got nicely boosted last time. So yeah, keep pulling up the wrong one there, but we're on level 2. So got all those cool features. I did post them in a previous comment. Someone posted this video here, lies beneath. I'm not sure. That's regarding Celsius. I haven't actually ended up watching it yet. Might need to do that later. Hey, looks like we've got a new member. Hey, Logan is in the house there. Who bet me to it? Logan X. Nice. Logan X bet me to Logan X. Welcome Logan X into Discord. We're getting closer to 500. Hello all. Hex, EHEX, PLS, and PLX for the win. We love it. Lies beneath. That is the ultimate strategy. Now, we do talk about a lot of other projects on this channel. Like obviously Pulsechain is an infrastructure. It's an ecosystem. And of course, we do talk about a lot of these projects. They're going to be on it. But the reality is that, Hex, Pulse, and PulseX, the Richard Hart tokens, are the ones that have the high probability and the support. They are the Richard Hart tokens. The whole system is kind of set up to pump those. So those are the ultimate strategies. So I think Lies Beneath brings us back to earth every time. So big shout out for that. And the emojis look good too. Just the way it is. Now, I think there will be some good third-party premium projects. And I'm looking forward to those playing out. Some of those might be Liquid Loans, Power City, Fiat, Mintra, things like that. That sort of top tier quality projects will probably do pretty well. I expect. I saw OpenSea is going to go up on another blockchain. I think I saw an announcement today. So there's a very good chance that could come to Pulsechain. It's going to be interesting. We could have traditional markets, NFT markets, and all the Pulsechain ones. We could have tons, and we could easily have 10 big marketplaces. That's for sure. Reese playing that too. That's funny, Reese. That's hilarious. We're gonna get off the Discord. People, that's what happened. I'm just kidding. So cool. That's where we're at the stage. Hey man, we're coming up on an hour already. Is that insane or what? 6:30 p.m. here, Wednesday, 15th of June, and of course Wednesday at 6:30 in the p.m. Almost dinner time. And of course the weather has been terrible here in good old Kiwi land. Terrible, absolute terrible. Rain, and then a little bit of a break, then more rain, more rain, and then a little break, and then rain, and then thunderstorms. Then the end of the world happens, and then we're back. We wake up the next day, it's still there, and then more rain. It's kind of like that. But it's not like all those thunderstorms you see in the Midwest, and we saw those hurricanes in those movies. It's not like that. That would be another next level altogether. How Matt says, did you check out Jake Sharp's interview with the Crypto Heartbeat? He's pretty good. No, I actually haven't watched that. How I Made It. I have looked at it, but I haven't actually watched it. So I do try to have a quick check of the videos just to see, if there's anything good out there. There's a few interviews that I want to watch, but I haven't got around to watching. So it's just the way it is. Just the way it is. There's so much content out there, folks. Even with a lot more of the YouTubers being quieter, there's still good. What would you say? It's still good. Probably 10, 12 content creators still going consistently. So that's cool. Yeah, definitely join the Discord. It's in the video description. Nice in the chat there. Thanks, Lies Beneath. Appreciate that. Join up. We're so close to 500, 495. Very cool. All right. So BTC 21,000, ETH at 1100, BNB at 210, and Solana there at 27,886. Got a few others in there. ADA is at 46 cents. That's pretty much it. So we're going to close out of our sweepstake. I'm going to close out of our Hex stats, and we're just going to sit on here and hang out for a little bit there. 1 hour, pretty good. All right, 6:30. We must all let's just quickly check, see whether Richard's got anything else in the house there. We are waiting for on liquid lines. As soon as we get out there, I'll be talking about that. But people are still building. All of the developers are building. Well, the market is in its current state. I mined Bitcoin for free in 2011, so of course people call me poor now. Says Richard. That's hilarious. All right, cool. All right, cool. Let me let's type this in. All right, let's we're going to pull up another one of Richard Hart's favorites, or my favorites of Richard Hart. Pull this one up. I'm going to make sure I can find it. Bam.
Yes, thank you, Internet. Thank you for making me think about times I've cried. Aren't you all wonderful? I think last time I cried when my dog died. So I had a little Chihuahua and had stomach problems and was old. I think she was 11, and then that's it. You're like, that's about 80 for a dog. Now Chihuahuas can go to like 13 sometimes, but this one just didn't do it. So sucks, bring them to the vet, and then you leave without your dog. Your dog's not with you anymore. So glad I'm wearing glasses. Fuck you, Internet. You don't get to see me cry again. Based on your easy question. Yeah, like it makes me sad. Like the stuff that I love keeps dying. So maybe I can chuck enough money at medical research that happens less often. We'll see. I'm not sure what a world of 100-year-old dogs will be like, but if I can find out, I would like to be part of that.
That was pretty cool, that one. What else I got? I got another one here, I think.
I mean, I guess I miss some of the food. Where I live now, the food is different. So you don't have like good garlic balls. What's a garlic ball, Richard? Well, it's like garlic bread, but in the form of a ball. They're delicious, So what else do I miss? Seems like I played video games more. I like video games. Don't play them anymore. But back then I used to play a lot. I think that's it, I guess. Bad food and bad habits. Those are what I miss from when I had less money.
So that was pretty interesting, those ones. I got a couple others, but we'll leave it at that. That is cool. That's where Richard's at the moment. There's the high stakes sneak peek videos. Played those a few times now. They're pretty good quality. Yeah, no video games, just work like me. Yeah. Well, it would have been cool. I would like to have had one on the video games that could have reached out to the video game audience, and that would have been quite good for the highest stakes. All the video players would have gone, yeah, cool, man, cool. All we have to do is get them to stay like we get all the latest, greatest video games to say, hey, yeah, I played those video games, and they'll be like, oh, cool, this guy's in the mix. It'd be like Mr. Beast. Richard should start dropping some coin like Mr. Beast. Here's 10K. Bam! Watching this to go viral with those. What's up? Mr. Beast is almost, I think, at 100 million YouTube subscribers. I think he's like on 7 million or something like that. Almost 100 million, can't believe it. It's insane, though. Pretty crazy stuff. All right. I've decided to work on an intro, so I'm going to do a small intro. So we'll work on a small intro for the channel. I think that'll be a bit of fun. It's going to be a cool music, of course. Going to have the beats, going to have the upbeats in. Just the way it's going to be. Yeah, looking forward to that. What else we got in there? We're waiting for Liquid Loans testnet, so we might as well play something from CC on that. That was a little while ago, but it's what the
has been coming up recently has been about the testnet, and will people see Liquid Loans on the testnet anytime soon?
Yeah, so the guys are working really, really hard at the moment to get all of that up and running. And the difference here is that we didn't really want to push something out ahead of time, so it's got to be pretty much complete. And one of the things that will help us on that journey is to make sure that we've got active price calls. So the guys are integrating, obviously, Pulsechain is one mechanism that we'll use. There's another mechanism that I won't go into a lot of detail now, but it will provide some redundancy for being able to make price calls against Pulsechain. And the guys are working hard to get that finished. So my expectation is that we'll end up seeing something in the next couple of weeks. The rationale being, we don't ever want to release anything before it's really ready. And I think the community appreciates that when we deliver content, it's actually of high quality. So we're not going to rush anything out until the product, or basically the system and the DApp are actually up and running fully, and that we can actually allow people to fully test what we've developed.
Yeah, so we're still waiting for that. So we've just been patient, man. We're patient here, this community. Beats and robot dancing, yeah. I have got another art concept, but that is a good one too. DB. Beats and rock. There's definitely going to be upbeats music that's going to be in there. All right, so 3.36 on Hex. What did I say? 3.3 cents on Hex. Sounds like something else. 246 on Hedron, and we're at Maximus at 5.5 cents on Maximus, and $1.87 on a PLSD. If you haven't claimed the course, that is, if you had Hex stakes on the 20th of April, you would be in it to win it. Let's actually pull up the stats for that just quickly. We're gonna roll on up to about an hour and a quarter on the live stream, so we've still got a little bit to go there. And let's check out here with the stats up here. 4.868, so 4,868,000 Pulse Dodge coins so far. Let's have a look at the contracts, see how many people have claimed. 21,476 have claimed Pulse Dodge so far. And the holders, let's have a look at the top ones. Yeah, they're all pretty similar. And they look intact, the holders, the whales there. We've got some claims. There's a, what's that, a crab claim there. I'm not sure what that one is, the 25, smaller there. So we're still getting a few claims coming, just a few claims still trickling in there as well. So yeah, I think 6 plus the BA and the OA addresses, which is what, another 140, 440. So yeah, 5.3, maybe about 5.3 million Pulse Dodge at the moment. So we might get to 6 million. What do you guys think? I think so. We are ticking the days down. We've still got a few days to go though with the launch. 44 days, so still a little bit to go there. Maybe once we start getting down to 3 weeks, maybe things might get a bit interesting there. The whales have got to stay colluded, and did I say that out loud? They got to stay colluded, and of course they still have dry powder to be able to push the price up and get that green chart going, because crypto loves green charts. So especially when it's a sea of red lava, we'll watch out for that, see if they can pull that off. Dave Dunn says King Richard won't want to have Ethereum 2.0 out before Pulsechain. Yeah, well, the counter to that, Dave, is that 2.0 it's unlikely to have a lot of impact on gas fees. So that's probably the counter argument. But I do agree with you. It's still a bit of an emphasis on getting it out. Yeah. DB Cooper says hi. Hey, DB Cooper. Good to see you in the house. And gang of colluding whales here. I call it the whale syndicate, you know, and they've been out there spreading the word. Yeah. Gunther says he's got a couple, you know, large holders there working with them. So all it takes is one whale, though, right, to sell it down. It's basically you get a bucket and then you pull it up. The alternate buyers come in, you know, they're buying. And then of course you got that liquidity, and then one whale just goes, "Yeah, I'm taking it." Yeah, it's a bit like that. Even with the price slippage. Interesting. Still, what's the pool at the moment? The pool value, 270,000 in liquidity in there at the moment, 270k. So they might reasonably let that fill up, you know, let it fill up and hodl until that point. So it'll be interesting to see how high that can get to. If you could actually properly, you know, keep that whale syndicate together, you could possibly, and you actually all get to it, you could actually, you know, get this pretty high, I imagine. You still got to get the marketing out, still got to get a lot of new people into it. But yeah, interesting. It's interesting. We'll see if it plays out that way. It's got that scarcity play, really, isn't it? That scarcity play. Nice. Yeah, this is what I said. The best play for Hex is if you could plan it out, would be to have a nice green chart up and to the right while the rest of the market is red. That would be pretty neat to be able to do that. It's funny. Think of all the people a Duke One probably colluded with. Yeah, because that's probably true. There's always a bit of that going on, especially at that level. That's why immutable contracts are the best, right? In the sense that you got no middle person, you know, the middleman trying to that can take it, you know, that can disrupt you, that can stop you from withdrawing. Any model that stops you from withdrawing, that's a problem with the model, right? So as soon as you get that, that's alarm bells. We also saw a bit of that with Binance, of course. Seifu, right? Seifu, your funds are Seifu. Funds are Seifu. That's hilarious. Makes you laugh. Crypto is a funny place. Funny place. I don't think anyone's taken up the challenge yet for Rackham's challenge. I doubt anyone will take that up, but it's still on the table. Let's pull this up. What have we got here? What's this one? I'm gonna play this one. Bam. Let's play that.
Craziest part of helicopter is when he does his turns and you're like hard to the right, hard to the left. This, you know, I don't know, maybe he thinks it's more fun than just kind of like going like that. You can tell how far up we are because the trucks that move all of the land and the earth around doing mining and stuff, they look like little Tonka toys. They're like little yellow dots. When the engine stops, you die straight.
Pilot has a heart attack. Who's jumping in the seat, me or you?
You, because you're closer. And you've flown an airplane before, so it's you. True. I'll complain though from my side. From my side, I'll be complaining.
Pretty funny. All right, we're going to probably wrap it up about now, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's a quick catch up on the prices. So it was a bit of fun. Now, hopefully we'll get that liquid line stuff out. That's waiting for that patiently. So we'll catch up with you guys all tomorrow. I'm going to play out the Power City Core teaser with the funky music, and I'm going to be working on an intro, and hopefully that will be pretty entertaining too. So we'll catch you tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to get my dinner now, watch some more sci-fi, some more Orville there, Briz. I'm going to watch some Orville replay right from season 1. So I'm only up to episode 2. Wish me well on that one. Take care, everybody out there. Enjoy the funk music. Bye for now. Take care. Woohoo! All right, that was the cool music. I love it. All right, take care. See you next one. Bye for now.